Welcome back, viewers. If you're just tuning in, this is Sport Daily on SUMTV, your favorite channel and program on all sports updates, where we bring you exciting news on sport news and on football, basketball, tennis, and also transfer. And with me today in the studio is Mr. Wakili Emmanuel, who is also known as Buji. He's here and he's a good sport analyst, a proficient one, and we are discussing all the news on last week games, and then with the current table in both Champions League, La Liga, and now we'll be delving into the Serie A, where we see that is not the most competitive competition in the European League. So, what can you say about that?
Uh, yeah, previously there were a lot of talks saying the Premier League is the most competitive league. But currently,
where they say a club cannot win the league two to three times in the stretch.
Yes, and so
it must be one team, another team because of the competitive level. But we see now in Serie A that for the past three trophy was won by three different clubs.
Yes, and I think that makes Serie A currently the most competitive league in the top European leagues. We've seen, as you said, three different teams winning the last three league titles. So that makes the competition very tough. We since Juventus, I think in 2017 or so, we've not seen any team win back to back till this present day. So I think this Serie A is currently the most competitive league in the Europe top 5 leagues.
And if you look at their table, the margin between them is not very much. When you look at the table, as you see on the screen, the first one, Napoli, is leading with 29, followed by Atlanta 28, 28, 28, and Juventus 25. The difference is not that much.
Yes, from the look of the table after 13 games, you can see how close they are, and how about 4 teams at the top of the table. We have Atlanta in second place, we have Inter Milan, we have Fiorentina, and we have Lazio, all sharing 28 points at the end of 13 matches. And Serie A is a team where every is a league where every club has the opportunity to make it into the top 4 currently. You can see the likes of Lazio and Fiorentina. We can see what they are doing currently. These are one of the teams that are currently on form, on winning streaks presently. If you compare this to the Premier League, this league table currently to the Premier League, you see that Liverpool are leading the table with about 8 points currently. But then you see how close the points are, the margin are in Serie A.
Just 1 point.
So you really know that this is a league that anybody has the opportunity of
highly
winning.
competitive.
It's highly competitive. So, and as of now, you can't even predict who is going to win the league title. You don't predict who is going to win the league title in Serie A these days. But unlike Premier League, we already know Premier League currently will either be Liverpool, Man City, or Arsenal. These are the top favorites. But currently in the Serie A, you have about 5 teams who can come to clutch the title at the end of the season.
We can't wait. We keep you updated on all these games at the unfold. Now on to Champions League games, where we see Barcelona beating Brest 3-0. We see Bayern Munich 1 against Paris, Inter Milan. What can you say about this table, where Arsenal also beating Sporting 5? What was your own comment on this table results for Tuesday matches?
Yeah, for Tuesday matches, we saw Barcelona thrive against Brest. Brest is one of the teams in the League One who are currently on form. But Barcelona exposed them in the Champions League, and this is one opportunity. I think the fans I've been waiting to see in Barcelona, because Barcelona are currently not on form, but we saw them taking 3 shots and winning
Against Brest.
against
That's
Brest.
a very.
So this is one thing that the fans want to see, to know that Barcelona can really perform even without Yamal in the squad. And then we saw Inter Milan beat Leipzig 1-0. I was really expecting, even though Inter Milan is not one club that that you score so many. Yes, it's not like easy goals. You don't score so many goals against Inter Milan. So, but I was expecting Leipzig to score at least 1 or 2 goals in that match. I was expecting goals in that match, as a matter of fact. And then even one of the shockers is even Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. These are teams we know that score lots of goals. But at the end of the match, Bayern Munich were able to win with just a goal.
For those playing bet, I think they felt so sorrowful because most of their tickets might have cut.
Of course. That would be the expectations of football fans.
Bayern Munich, the level of schools they score, and Paris.
Yes, we were expecting to see goals in this match, but it didn't happen that way. Then we saw Man City drawing again after leading 3-0. Man City came to bottle that league. That
game.
Yes, just about 75 minutes into the match, with just about 15 minutes left, Feyenoord came back to score 3 goals.
That was a good comeback.
It was a good comeback, and we spoke about what Man City are missing. And I said it is not the matter of the attacking line; it's the matter of that midfield,
defensive midfield.
Yes, the defensive midfielder is not there. So the struggle to find a way to defend well while attacking
after scoring.
Yes, and that is the style of Pep Guardiola. That is the style of play, and defending while attacking. He uses his defenders to attack well. But once that supporting defender is not there, that defensive midfielder is not there to make the connection with the attacking line and the defensive line, then they struggle, and that is what happened. I think Feyenoord discovered the weak point of Man City when the game was ending, and then they were able to come back to score 3 goals and ended the match 3-3 with Man City. So that was a shocker in the Champions League.
Let's look at the standing table for the Champions League. We see Liverpool leading with 15 points. Inter Milan and Barcelona, we see the first 8 will go for the round of 16. So we see these teams, they are Borussia Dortmund, Atlanta, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Monaco. What can you say about the standing table so far?
Yes, there are still games left to play. So, but so far, I think those teams are from position 1 to 8.
They are going straight to
to round of 16. Then those from position 9 to 24 will have to play playoffs.
Playoff play.
Yes, they have to play playoffs before 8 teams will move on to the round of 16 to meet the other 8 teams there. Then 25 to 36 will be relegated out of the Champions League.
Elimination.
That's the elimination. They'll be eliminated automatically out of the Champions League.
And we can see Paris, that's PSG, also part of.
Yes, which is not something we expected, because at the start of the season, PSG appointed Luis Enrique as the manager of the club, and this is someone who has won the Champions League with Barcelona. This is someone who has experience in playing this competition. But then PSG are still there struggling to make a way in the Champions League.
So I think elimination level now.
Of course, they're in the elimination level right now. But then I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in PSG, and maybe they need time if Luis Enrique is a good coach, so he might need time to put things in place. But so far they are leading at their local league, which is the League One in France. They are top of the table, so I think they are doing good in League One. But we want to see them do well in the Champions League. This is one of the big clubs the world, but then they have no Champions League trophy, just like Arsenal. And we see Arsenal fans talking about this will be their season in the Champions League because they have changed the style of play in the Champions League. We'll see to
We hope
that.
to see that. We'll keep watching. We'll put an eye on them.
Yes, we'll put an eye on them. But we even see them struggle to make it into the top 8 in the Champions League. So there is work done. There are matches still out there to be played. And we'll see what happens at the end of this phase of the Champions League.
Well, viewers, if you're just joining us, this is Sport Daily on SUMTV, your one-stop shop on all sport update from football, basketball, and tennis. Today, Mr. Wakili has spoken extremely well and he has analyzed all the